All right, we are back. Live drawing with Nelly INKS. Let me just check the audio. Gonna be on for probably an hour now. Might come back on later just because I had such a late start today and I have to cut the stream short. Gonna be on a business call in a little bit. So gotta get ready for that. But hope you guys are having a good Monday afternoon now. 4:19 on the East Coast. Bright sunny day in the tri-state area. And let me just bring up, I got the chat up. Great, great. What's happening, everybody? Make sure you leave a comment. I'm gonna try to get started as quickly as possible. I listened to my last video and the audio was really low for some reason. And I'm doing the audio like I've always done, so let me know if you can't hear me. I'm actually going to just pull up my stream and most likely just troubleshoot just in case, make sure everything sounds good. Welcome back, live drawing with Nelly. Come on. I don't care about this. There we go. All right, 2 seconds. Let me just hear the audio and we'll get back into it. What? Alrighty. Where are we now? Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. We'll be streaming live there regularly. Twitch.tv/nellyinks. Make sure you subscribe. Could use more followers there for sure. All right. All right, audio sounds good. Check, check, check. Hold on a second. Check, check, check. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Just trying to hear the audio. That looks funny. All right. There we go. I'll leave that there. I think it sounds okay. I have some background audio, so hopefully you guys don't hear that. But I'll be doing some quick drawing. Um, I need to finish and keep working on my current comic. You guys can read the original comic, Almighty Alma, on my website, nelsonanunes.com. You guys have the link on the screen just above here. Here. nelsonanunes.com. You could read the digital version of my comic. And if you like it, you can support the channel by ordering yourself a comic today. Other ways to support the channel is by Venmo, via donation. If you guys go to Venmo, you can donate to the channel at Nelly INKS or the Cash App, $Nelly INKS. Make donation be the best nation. Yes, sir. Okay, so where we at? Alrighty. Cool, sounds good. I'm gonna shut this down. Gonna be here probably for just an hour, at least for this session. I've got my call in a couple hours, so probably actually less than a couple hours. So, it should be done around 7 on the East Coast. Maybe I could come back, but we'll see. I gotta keep working on this comic. I'm not sure how much I'll actually be able to get done, but let's switch over my camera. What I can do right now is show you sort of what I'm thinking for the next page. I realize that I do need to sort of finish a couple things here and there on the script, and figure out where I want the story to end here for the first chapter. So, you know, drawing on stream is okay, but brainstorming a script and writing on stream, I don't know if that's gonna be great content. And these are things that we have to do as comic book artists. So if I figure out a way to stream that and make it interesting for you, I will. But for now, I'm just going to stream myself drawing and my process. For now, right now, I do need to, let's see, how big are these pages again? Oops, everything's falling. Okay. These pages are generally 9 inches by, oops, 9 inches by 13, about 13 and a half, 9 by 13 and a half. Alrighty. Cool. I'm just gonna set up my page here. Let's switch over the camera for you guys. Boom. And that's okay there. I just need to tighten up the feed. Cool. Let's see what happens. Can you guys see this okay? Or maybe down here? Nope. Let's see. Can I clear that up just a tad? Okay, that's a little better. So I'll keep the page right here. And let's see, I need to tape this down as well. Alrighty. Apologies for the delay today. I didn't really promise any time for today, but yeah, just a few things came up. We just went for a run earlier this morning. Now I have this business call later today. I had some lunch, had to take a power nap, did some laundry, just another Monday, you know? It's really tough remembering what day it is actually, because a lot of my work is suspended for the time being. All right. So let's see. This is the bottom of the page, 13 and a half, starting up here. Cool. 13 and a half. I did get my tracing paper in the mail, so that's good. Even though this paper has come in handy actually too, because it's almost a perfect size for comic book sketch paper. Right, 13 by 9. Let's just do it to here. And over here. Boom. Boom. And down to here, and then a 1.5. Cool, we're good there. All right. Doesn't have to be perfect actually, but so I'll do that. You guys, if you've seen my past streams, I'll set up a page like this. This page is following the escape from prison of our characters that we've introduced. But I did want to... Sorry, I'm drinking black tea here, Earl Grey. The last page that we worked on, and I'm going to move away from camera a little bit. That's weird. We should be on Twitch. Hold on. It just says that 2 of the 3 are up. Let me just check out Restream. Has some technical difficulties too trying to get on. So let's just make sure we are on. Why would it be 2 of the 3? We're live on YouTube. Live drawing with Nelly. We should be on Twitch as well. It's strange that we're not. Huh. Very strange. Just double click here, see what happens. Alright, twitch.tv/Nelly INKS. Let's see if we are live. I mean, at this point, we've been live for 10 minutes, so I should already had sent to. Let's see. Okay, we are live there? We are. That's weird that it wouldn't have me. Okay, that's strange. Alright. It says we have one person watching on Twitch. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I guess I should keep up the Twitch stream though, because if Restream isn't catching the chat, then I'm not going to see your messages. So I do apologize. I haven't seen any messages yet, so give me 1 second to confirm that my Twitch feed is up. And feel free to throw all the wide heart emojis that you got. Hold on a second. Just mute my audio here. Sorry if I missed your messages. Yeah, it says we have one person watching, so feel free to spam up the comment section. Would love to hear from you guys. All right. It's so strange. Hold on, why it doesn't... Still says 2 of 3. Error. API unauthorized? What does that mean? Let's see. Twitch API unauthorized. I don't know what that means. All right. Well, it's definitely reaching there because I see my channel up, so that's strange. Twitch API. All right, I'll have to check that out afterwards. Who knows what the deal is? What's the dealio? Dashboard? Strange. All right. Well, I've got the Twitch chat up, and I'm going to pause my video so we don't have any issues there. Q. All right. I'm just going to get out of there. Okay. Appreciate you guys tuning in. All right, so we'll scroll down. Where's the chat? Where is the chat? All right, maybe I have to just keep it open like this. Perfecto. Okay, that's strange. All right. Okay, sweet. Feel free to leave a comment. I can see everything now. Still don't know why Restream's not working properly, but I'm going to pull up our usual reference, 22 Panels That Always Work by Wally Wood. It's one of my Bibles. We also like storyboard cheat sheet. There you go. Got it backwards. Cheat sheet. That's a tough word to say. Cheat sheet. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to stay down stream. This is a family stream. All right. So storyboard cheat sheet by Ron Doucette and 22 Panels That Always Work by Wally Wood, the comic book creator who worked on Daredevil and gave him his infamous or his famous red suit. It was originally yellow, and then the man Wally Wood came on to the scene and said, "Yo, this is gonna look better in red, son." Feel me? All right. So we got our storyboards, and we have our 22 panels that always work. I just don't have enough space on my screen. Cool. And make this a little skinny too. Just use those as references. Might help me with this story. I did want to provide a backstory, so the story so far, we get a little intro to the world. It's like a little prologue where we see sort of like the strongest character in the story fight off a bunch of demons and monsters, whatnot, defending this guy who is plagued by this virus. Not this virus, like, the one right now, but believe it or not, I was actually writing a plague story before the outbreak. So interesting. I thought that this should happen. Would have hoped for my comic to have come out earlier, but nevertheless, that first page introduces sort of the plague, and the character that I mentioned is kind of clears at least the back alleys and the streets of the virus. Maybe not for long. What I'm thinking though, the character that he saves might already have been affected by the malady going around. Maybe I should say malady because I keep hearing things about people getting shadow banned for talking about certain things. I understand they're trying to dissuade people from fake news or whatever, but also free speech. Preach. So maybe I'll have it so I'm thinking for this page I'll go back in time a little bit again. My first story was pretty linear. You guys can go check it out again at the website above, nelsonanunez.com. Nelson A. Nunez, it's up there somewhere. There it is. But yeah, so what I'm thinking, yeah, the page before this, the door is wide open to the detention center or the jail cell that my characters are stuck in. They just knocked out the guards, so they're ready to go. And one of the characters is about to start a story, so we're gonna shift gears again, go back to sort of like the prologue of the story and say what the aftermath is after one of the characters in that scene gets saved. Maybe he's still sick. I was thinking I would break down this page into thirds. One format that I had for my for the original Almighty Alma was using 9 panels. And at least if I do, I don't have to keep the same format for I don't have to keep the same format when I'm actually creating the page, but at least if I have 9 panels, I'll have a pretty good page. It'll be full of information, and I could even get this this backstory out on this page. At least with 9 panels, as opposed to like 3 panels, it'll be hard to tell a whole story with just 3 panels. So 9 panels, it's like the perfect breakdown. Yeah, okay. So maybe I'll have, let's see, hold on a second. Q. Pour some more tea for myself. I find that tea sort of dehydrates me a little bit too. A little dry. Cool. So Might just do something like whatever. I was maybe gonna have the two characters talking to each other. So we have Alma down here. And hold on, I'm just gonna zoom in here. Two characters side by side talking to each other. I think that works. Although I want a bit more of a close-up. Yeah, I think that's fine. Actually, it is one of the panels too. 22 panels that always work. So it's called profile with no background. So it would be the characters' profiles. For these sketches too, like, if you're doing these at home and you're trying to make your own comic story, I'll do it on this side because you guys can see it. But don't get lost too much in the actual character design if you're trying to do this quickly. Just oh god, please. Hold on. Click the wrong. Ugh. Come on. There we go, we're back. But yeah, when you're doing you should know what your characters look like before you actually start writing your story. But at least for these storyboards, just keep the shape simple. Maybe have like the midline and the eye level line so you know which way your characters are looking. Like this, maybe have your ear on the side. But you don't have to do like a perfect human head and everything like we were doing yesterday with our if you want to do expressions, just keep them simple, something like that. Hold on, you can't see that. Something like that frown in the bottom. Couple rules of thumb. You want to try to express as many emotions as you can. Obviously, a neutral emotion could only get you so far. You want to at least get happiness, and you want to cover sadness as well, and you want to cover anger. So if your characters are just always happy or always sad or just always stoic and neutral, which is probably the worst way to go, and you're really just going to get kind of like a stale kind of story. There won't be any drama. Also, think about how you want to change the point of view. Like, this is still pretty direct. It's not really looking above or below a character. So I'll probably try to change that up. So here, what I'm going to say, it could be one character just talking. And she's sort of talking down to her, letting her know that a story is going to start. And I'm going to say backstory begins. And then I kind of, on this panel, I want sort of like a top-down shot of the prologue that we had. So maybe we'll have the character sitting down. Maybe one leg is up and the other one's sort of to its side. So we're looking down now. It's a down shot. And if you have trouble with your shapes, just do stick figures. The better your stick figures are, the better you'll get at drawing and gesture and all that. But for this, we don't really need too much. Not the best. Looks okay on the screen there. At least break them down into two separate sections, the rib cage and then the pelvis. Maybe we'll do an anatomy lesson later. If we come back, that might be fun for you guys. Okay. That's so strange about 2 seconds. Okay. So we got that, and we got, oopsies, there you go. Cool. So now a top-down shot, maybe some cast shadows, or maybe a cast shadow back here. And he might also be covering his face after what happened, which was just kind of a big explosion of light, and you'll find out afterwards that the monsters have all disappeared along with the main character on that page. So maybe I'll even put, sometimes I'll put signifiers like question mark. He's kind of perplexed. Oh, you can't see that. Hold on. Oh, we gotta zoom in a little bit actually. Let's just zoom into this. Alright. Let's just deal with the top row. I could show you the full page later. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Cast shadows. Might actually, unless I want the text down here, maybe I could do that too. Just to have the eye move around. Or I could also, sometimes I'll do something like this where I say I'm gonna flip this. So maybe I'll have the text up here again. Narrative begins. Hold on. What happened to, oh, there it is. Can I just, I don't think I can. All right, I'll hide that over here. Boom. Boom and boom. All right. So we'll have a little close-up of our character here. There's a story I've been learning about. If you guys know the PlayStation game Suikoden, that's an old, PlayStation 1 game. Very good game. It's based off of this Chinese story called The Water Margin, or Outlaws of the Marsh. The story kind of begins with a plague as well. And the plague is kind of is controlled, but all of a sudden all these demons are also let loose in the world. So I get a little inspiration from it. One of the, after sort of like the demons are released, it goes forward in time and introduces a character called Gao Chu, and he is of just kind of he begins as a poor character who gets into trouble, but he plays soccer, or a version of soccer, and he works his way up the ranks, makes his way into the military, and impresses the prince or the emperor at the time with his soccer skills. So I was thinking of maybe doing that for this page, where we have this character who just got saved, but instead of doing good, he kind of wants to learn the secret of this power. And I put that up there, the secret of the sweet science. And instead of doing it ethically, he does it through power and evil. He uses it for evil. So maybe let me see real quick what other examples here. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's see. I kind of want this to be also zoom out a little more. Zoom out. Small figure. Smaller figure. I spelled it all wrong. Figure. Okay. And I'm looking for a close-up of the character's face. Also, it might be an upshot. It could be an upshot, kind of like something like this. And maybe we'll have the end of this wall over here. Okay, I'm gonna have him covering his face a little bit. All right. And the thumb would be down. And he'll be covering his face. All right. Okay. So maybe it'll just actually just be a close-up of the character. So we've changed the point of view a little bit. We've done, neutral, then a down shot, and now an up shot. I would kind of like to have some of the background back here, which I feel like I can. Let's see. And maybe his face will also be a little bit in shadow. Okay. Yeah, I might have to make his head smaller here. Head smaller. Okay, so maybe this will actually be him talking about how disappointed he is that this person disappeared and left him, didn't really help him, kind of just erased the immediate threat, but didn't really stick around to, talk with the guy and explain what just happened. Hold on, some more tea here. Gonna be on for about 25 more minutes. Apologies for that. If you guys are listening in the chat, please let me know. Leave a comment and subscribe. Twitch.tv/Nelly INKS. I want to make sure I get some interaction before I go, but if not, that's okay too. Don't know if I want to necessarily introduce another character on that row. But after this, can also show maybe that he's also in a sort of quarantine area. But perhaps on his way home or his way back to his shelter. Let's see. Or maybe there's a guard back here too. Guard. We can skip around as well. Let's see. Do. Let me see. So maybe here we can tell the story of how he gets into the security system. The reason I want to do this page 2 is because it's time to introduce a villain in the story. Okay, so this, I'll explain that the detention center or the detention ward is privately owned because in the future it's just the government spread too thin. So what am I trying to do here? Maybe I'll do an establishing shot. Or maybe we do have a small figure. Maybe we can keep that figure the same. Alright, so here we'll have the character again. And we'll have sort of the knife stick again that we're used to. And here we could have the character sort of leaving the back alley. Oh, can we see that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Boom. Okay. And maybe we'll have some dialogue here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Oops. Okay, so maybe we'll have an ominous figure here. I wanted him maybe further in the background. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna have like another up shot, by the way. Maybe he's covering his face, a little afraid of this person. Yes. And we'll actually get okay, yeah. Now we can actually have this. Once this gets smaller, I'll be comfortable having this big head. And this was, maybe there'll be a narrative balloon here. Okay. If we push this up. And then here on the bottom, we'll sort of have the character's training. Maybe beginning, middle, and end. Could also do the same for the first row. We might have to make a couple of these sheets, but I wanted to at least try one pass at it, just to develop the story a little bit. Maybe we'll have another sort of establishing shot over here. So it'll just be another down shot. Okay. Let's do that, and it's like a down shot as well. Maybe he'll be walking past some inmates in here. Well, not inmates, but prisoners. All right. And these guys are sad. Okay. And then maybe we'll have an open panel of his transition into one of the bad guys. Okay. Maybe I'll have him stepping up. Let's see. Okay. Bring this up some. Panel. Okay. Right. Might just do one more quick sketch. Now that we've done that, I think the story might be moving too quick in those panels. So if I may, zoom back out. I'd actually do something like this. I can do 2 panels or 2 pages side by side. And 9 by 13. So maybe I'll do that. I'll do that in centimeters. 9, or maybe. Do it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then 13.5. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.5. Sweet. Okay. I could even do 3 pages here. But let's see, how long is this? 4.5. That makes sense. And this about 7. Okay. Just a little under, but that's okay. This doesn't have to be perfect. Last 10 minutes of the stream. Gonna be a short session right now. Might try to come back later. Although I do have to focus on the script a little bit, and that's just not gonna lend itself to the live. So one way I was thinking of also breaking it down. Maybe 4 pages where we have the beginning, and we might not even need to see our original characters. Middle one. Let me just zoom in here a little bit. Boom. So beginning, middle 1, middle 2, and then last. So in the beginning, we'll be in the alley again. Maybe I'll break it down into thirds, or maybe there'll just be text here, and in the middle there'll be the character sitting down like I had before. Or maybe he's also actually just covering his face as another person approaches him. So his eyes right there. And we'll tilt the screen a little bit. And somebody is back here standing. Okay, let's zoom in a little more. So again, your sketches don't have to be all that. Your final drawing should be nice and tight, but these little thumbnail sketches, they just have to get the idea across. All right, in the middle, he gets brought to the facility. Or maybe it could also be, this might also be another shot where you get it from a different perspective. So maybe you have, here you have the guy sitting down against the wall. And then over here we have the guy with the infamous knife stick. Okay, it kind of looks like a cross there too. What I had here, which is kind of appropriate, but we won't get into that right now. So here he's taken into the detention facility, but instead of being put in the cell, he actually gets indoctrinated. Maybe we have a down shot. So up shot, eye level, and down shot of him sort of maybe strapped up to something and him getting pumped with what supposedly should be sterilization. And here we are. Alrighty. Cool. And then maybe we have the close-up of this guy's face. Okay. Another thing, otherwise, if that doesn't work, we could do our 9 panels that show the story of him rising through the ranks. Evil experiment. Okay. Okay. Next panel. What's our character doing? Maybe he gets brought to our infamous prison. Not sure. Maybe I'll save that for later, actually. I'm gonna try to figure out the story for this page, actually. And I do have to jump on a call, so if we don't come back later tonight, we will definitely come back tomorrow with a longer stream. But thanks to everyone for listening. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks, Nelly INKS. Nelly INKS, twitch.tv/Nelly INKS. Appreciate you guys listening. All the best. Happy Monday and bless up.